everyone. Welcome to week 4 of the Blitz. I'm Crystal Vasquez filling in for Lee Baker. He's on vacation. Well, it's hard to believe we're about a third of the way through the regular season, but even harder to believe Lee Baker, our sports director here at KVI, is missing all the action. This is his first Friday night football coverage in 25 years, and he's not here. Now, Lee's been bringing you local sports coverage in the Pro News 7 viewing area for the past 31 years. Here's Lee back in 1989, the last time he missed a Friday night football game. Now, that's a long time ago. I was crawling around in diapers. And for those of you who can't remember that far back, I made this pretty awful graphic. Now, the last time Lee Baker missed a football Friday, gas prices were $1.12 a gallon. A loaf of bread was 61 cents. George H.W. Bush was inaugurated. We've been through his term and 2 terms with his son. And Apple introduced a portable computer that weighed 14 pounds and cost almost $6,000. Today, they introduced the iPhone 6. So on behalf of everyone here at Pro News 7, we hope you're enjoying your must-overdue time off, Lee. All right, let's get to some football. Odessa High in town to take on the 3-0 Sandies. Odessa coming off a loss to Tascosa last week. Amarillo High with the ball, and quarterback Matthew Ortega tries to find the open receiver, but instead he just tucks it in and runs it up to about the 1-yard line. Now this is the next play. Ortega takes the snap but misses the handle, and the Broncos recover. That's not good. Broncos quarterback Sean Garcia does a quarterback keeper but is tackled right outside of the end zone by Nick Bowerman. Very next play, check this out. Logan Floyd gets the pick, so that puts Sandies back in pretty good field position. Later in that drive, the Sandies get right to business with this score by running back Anthony Gerger to give the Sandies the 7-zip lead. So the Broncos would get the ball back and still can't produce anything on that drive. There's nowhere to run. That Sandies defense is too stout. All right, the Sandies get the ball, and after a punt, this is the last play of the half. And check this out. Ortega gets it to Geiger for the score. He runs this one, breaks some tackles all the way to the end zone. What a play. Let's check out some scores. Sandies are 4-0. They shut out Odessa 27-0. And over in Plainview, Caprock is down 22-26 in the fourth quarter. All right, let's head to Kimbrough Stadium. The unbeaten Randall Raiders looking for win number 4 against Lubbock Coronado. And Seth Parr's back in town. All right, first quarter on 3rd and 7. Quarterback Brett Taft carries through the hole. He's shaking off some tackles. That's a lot of white jerseys to bring him down. But nonetheless, that's a 1st and 10. All right, Randall sticking to their run game. Taft pitches back to Wyatt Garton for a good gain down the middle of the field. And so that puts Raiders knocking on the door. Here's Taft. He fakes the handoff and waltzes into the end zone. That puts 6 on the board. And time for an extra point, or so I thought so. Now I was shooting this game, and I actually got faked out. But check this out. Taft finds Tyler Jolly for 2 points. That could have been caught by either him or Tanner Draper. Raiders up 8-0. And Coronado would be forced to punt. And if you want to punt a ball, this is how you want to do it. Check this out. He gets this ball, and they down it at about the 1-yard line. So that's a good play by Lubbock. But unfortunately, there was a false start. They'd have to try that again. Let's check some scores. All right, Randall 60-7. Randall Raiders are 4-0. And Dumas is leading Borger in the fourth quarter 26-25. All right, let's head to River Road. They're looking for their first win of the season, and they're hosting Boys Ranch tonight. River Road takes the field. And what is that cart doing on there? All right, Boys Ranch with the ball first, but they can't seem to do anything. The quarterback keeps the ball, Zach Diaz, but he's stopped by defensive back Seth Barabiani with the hard hit. This forces Boys Ranch to punt. And another good punt. We just saw one by Lubbock Coronado. That's another good punt by Boys Ranch. So River Road's deep in their own territory. All right, they take over here, and they have the same problem as Boys Ranch did. They can't get anything going on the ground. That looks like Blake Fry, and he's stuffed. All right, next play, Boys Ranch takes over after a punt by River Road, and the quarterback Diaz keeps it. This is a good gain here. He gets the Rough Riders in good field position, 1st and goal. They can't convert, though. They're forced to go for a field goal, and that's off. So let's check some scores. All right, River Road. Wow, they get the double overtime win, 24-21. And Highland Park gets a win, 13-6 over Wheeler. All right, we're going to take a quick timeout so we can pay some bills. There's plenty more high school football action to come. Stay with us. You're watching The Blitz.
We love Steve Harvey. People walk away with good information from him.
Yeah. Don't miss a moment of Steve Harvey.
Weekdays at 3 on Pro News 7 ABC.
Hi, I'm Bart Rager, the Rager Dykes Auto Group.
The other day I had a customer ask me, Bart, what should I do? I need low payments. I need a great car. I said, here's what you need to do. Come see us at Rager Dykes Mitsubishi. And if you want a car, let's do a Lancer for $159 a month for 24 months. And if you want an SUV, let's do an Outlander Sport for $179 a month for 36 months. It'll be easy. We'll make it fun. Rager Dykes Mitsubishi.
Rager Dykes Auto Group.
It's a new day in West Texas. Of course, you've already been at work for 2 hours because there's no 8 to 5 for a farmer. The 40-hour work week is really more of a suggestion. But that's the price. Because you know at the end of the day, it's not just about the crops you grow within your fields. It's about the values you grow within your children. These beliefs make up the spirit of West Texas. And these beliefs make up First United Bank.
Discover nonstop action and relaxation under one roof. Introducing the all-new Zia Park Hotel, the area's premier getaway destination. Relax with over 150 well-appointed guest rooms, suites, and balcony views. Dine at one of our 4 mouth-watering restaurants and feel the action of the hottest slots and best payouts. Book your experience at Zia Park Hotel, now open.
All right, Cowboys fans, it's game time at the Built Ford Tough Sales event. And when it comes to trucks, stats don't lie. F-150 with EcoBoost has smash-mouth power with efficiency. And with best-in-class payload, boom, F-150 hauls in the Hail Mary. And here's a stat, pal. F-Series has been America's truck for 37 straight years. And that's a dynasty, baby.
Now get an F-150 with 0 for 66 plus $1,750 cash or up to $8,750 total savings at your best in Texas Ford dealer.
Welcome back to quarter number 2 of the Blitz. Well, we just saw River Road looking for their first win of the season, and right there with them, the Panhandle Panthers. Panthers were at home tonight taking on the Sundown Roughnecks. Got some cheerleader action going on. Roughnecks with the ball to start things off, but there's nowhere to go. Brian Smith gets stuffed. That's a big line right there. All right, next play, we've got Colin, I think I'm saying this correctly, Ab. He comes around the corner unblocked for a huge sack. That's a loss of about 5 yards. That definitely pumping up the crowd there. The defense setting the tone early. Sundown forced a punt. Panthers with the ball. And the quarterback, Sam McKinley, finds Josh Oliver for a good gain. That moves the chains. Later in the drive, McKinley floats one downfield. Nice touch on that one for Clayton Wood for 6 points. Panthers do miss the extra point, but they're still up 6-0. Let's check some scores. All right, Panhandle beat Sundown 34-6, and over at WT High, they lost to Stanford Fridge 27-12. And Vega taking on Texoma, Oklahoma tonight. The Longhorns are coming off a 1-point loss last week to Boys Ranch. Texoma with the ball first out of the shotgun. Jacob Tess scrambles, but watch out. Tyler Long comes around for a sack. Texoma would be forced to punt. And so with the Longhorns, but this field was wet and slippery. That's what someone told me, and the ball is actually recovered by Wyatt Voiles. So Vega's in good field position, and the first play out of their turnover, check this out, quarterback Justin Joyce, well, he fakes out a lot of people, including our camera guy. He runs it in for 6. The extra point is no good, though, so they're up 6-0. All right, Texoma now needs to try to answer back. They drove it down the field, and Test would take that one in for 6. And then we've got a tricky play coming up here. After they score, you think they'd kick it off, but this one's an onside kick, and it actually works. It's recovered by Moses Garay. Let's go to the scoreboard. Well, Texoma is up 20-19 in the fourth, and Memphis 49 over Claude 14 in the third quarter. All right, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Coming up, we've got 6-man matchups, and we'll revisit 2 undefeated teams who went head-to-head last night. Now, as a reminder, we'll show you some information. If you need a text, tweet, call, email us a score, please do so. We'll be right back. You're watching The Blitz.
This is a Chevrolet. This is an AutoNation Chevrolet. They look identical, but they're not. What's the difference? Based on Kelley Blue Book's fair purchase price, most people paid less for their cars at AutoNation. Why go anywhere else? I like the way you think.
Buy a new Cruise for $14,995 or a new Silverado, $19,995.
Who you gonna call? AutoNation!
AutoNation Chevrolet and AutoNation Chevrolet Cadillac.
The fact is, most people paid less at AutoNation.
Hey guys. Hey the man. Hey Chip.
Hey, how's it going, Stan?
Can I get 55 on pump 3? You got it, Stan.
Just that.
The Chevrolet Cruze LT with an EPA estimated 38 miles per gallon highway.
Right now, get $2,500 total cash allowance on this well-equipped 2014 Chevy Cruze. See your High Country Chevy dealers.
Maximum Movers. We are a professional legal moving service. We take off the stress of your moving by loading and unloading your belongings. Maximum Movers. We make your moving experience easy and we take care of it as if it was our own. We are licensed and insured to protect all your belongings. Call us now, 1-855-9-MAXIMUM. Let us help you save with 50% off all moving boxes and packaging items. We service 250 miles outside of Amarillo. Maximum Movers. Let us take the stress off your move. Y se habla español.
They say everything's bigger in Texas, because it is. The sky and everything under it. So get out there and see it, all of it, in a fuel-efficient Ford. Our full line of EcoBoost engines make the difference. With Ford EcoBoost, you get the power you want with the fuel economy you need, something the competition just can't offer. Right now, the sky's the limit on savings at your Texas Ford dealer. Get a new Fusion with 0 for $72 or lease one for just $199 a month at your Best in Texas Ford dealer.
Best in Texas.
Childers Brothers Foundation Leveling is proud to serve families in the Texas Panhandle. Call 352-9563 today for your free honest estimate.
Welcome back to the Blitz. Well, the Groom Tigers are 3-0 on the season. They've put up 156 points, and they've only given up 14. That's a pretty good split. Tonight, the Tigers are hosting Petersburg. Let's pick this game up with 2 minutes and 55 seconds left in the first quarter, and the score is 14-0 in favor of Groom. Now, Groom has the ball here with the handoff to running back Trenton Fields for this long run for a touchdown. That's a great run. That gives Groom a 21-0 lead. Things are looking good for the Tigers. Petersburg looks to reply here on the play, but their quarterback, Brett Labadie, tosses to Gabriel Hinojos and then throws to Ty Freeland for the touchdown. Everyone got their hands on that ball, but it works. It puts them on the board. All right, that's 7 points for them. Now we go. Groom has the ball here. They try the double pass move, but it doesn't work out. It's actually tipped by Petersburg. Jovan Marroquin for an incomplete pass. Groom tries it again with a toss to the running back, and he throws it back to the quarterback Fields, who busts it for a big gain while he's breaking tackles. Let's go to the scoreboard. All right, Groom, big win, 51-6 over Petersburg. They're 4-0. And it looks like LaForce beat Miami 50-48. And the next, do we have another scoreboard? No, we don't. And in case you missed it, last night was a battle of the unbeatens. Tascosa and Canyon, both 3-0 headed into last night. Check this out. Jacob Bigger fumbles, but don't worry, he would redeem himself. That one's recovered by Canyon's Owen Carver. Eagles trying to make something happen. Cad McCallie hands off to Derek Spencer. And we're getting up close and personal with Spencer here. He almost knocks out our photographer, but everyone was safe. No one was harmed. Later in the drive, Spencer runs it in from the 4-yard line. Canyon takes a 7-0 lead. Then we got Tascosa. They need to try to answer back. Here's Tim Fields. He runs it for a nice gain out of bounds. And with the Rebels' hurry-up offense, that catches Canyon off guard. Burt Morris is wide open. That would be a shame if he dropped that, but he didn't. Rebs tied it up 7-all. Let's check some scores. Well, I told you Biggers redeemed himself. He scored a touchdown in the fourth to take it to overtime, and the Rebs get the win in double overtime, 55-49. And Valley beat McLean 74-40 last night. And let's check out some New Mexico scores. Cleveland is up on top of Clovis 28-0, and Portales is beating Eunice 34-6. Also, we've got Texaco. They're down 7-32 and over against Clayton, and Dora beat Mountain Air 54-0. That's a big win. All right, that's going to do it for all of our high school football action, but we're always accepting scores as these games are finishing up. Let's take a look at that contact list. There's my Twitter handle, @KVI-SportsGirl, or you could tweet out @TheBlitz7. Coming up, Pro News 7 Sports visited 8-time Pro Bowler Zach Thomas in Pampa today. Stay tuned. You're watching The Blitz.
It's the show that has everyone buzzing. Steve Harvey is daytime's real deal.
I love my job.
Weekdays at 3 on Pro News 7 ABC.
2015 Nissan Altima with up to 270 horses, blind spot warning, and advanced drive assist. Choose Altima and save up to $2,250 or get 0.9% APR financing. Nothing beats an Altima, except another Altima. Innovation that excites. Shop ChooseNissan.com.
Looking for designer glasses? Get Coach, Fendi, Armani, and more for the best prices at iMart Express. Or choose 2 complete pairs, frames and lenses for $59.71. 2 pairs with no-line bifocals for $129.71. All with a free 1-year warranty. And you can wear your glasses today. We'll text you when they're ready. So come in today for great brands and great prices. You get a lot more for less at iMart Express.
While the competition feuds, we've just made our best truck ever. The new Texas-built Toyota Tundra, with a luxurious new interior, available blind spot monitoring, and tons of hauling capacity. Looks like the neighborhood just got a lot more fun.
Get 0% APR for 60 months plus $2,000 special edition cash and a new 2014 Tundra Crew Max Texas edition for a savings over $6,500. Toyota, let's go places.
In Judge Judy's court, one dumb question brings an answer that smarts.
You left out a word. Stupid.
There's only one Judge Judy.
This is my playpen.
Weekdays at 2 on Pro News 7 ABC. Daybreak, the Panhandle's #1 morning newscast.
New this morning on Daybreak.
Here's what's happening now with your weather. It's certainly going to be a colder day today across the high plains. And here's what you're talking about at home. Coming up next on Daybreak.
Pro News 7, leading the way in the Panhandle spirit.
Thanks for joining us here on the Blitz. The LSC Festival kicks off tomorrow over at Jerry World. The West Texas A&M Buffs are looking for their first win of the season. They'll take on the shorter Georgia Hawks at 1 o'clock. Now, this matchup isn't something the Buffs are used to, but they've been preparing all week.
Well, shorter runs an offense a lot like Eastern New Mexico, so we're going to go out there, and we have a really good game plan set, and our coaches have worked their butts off this week trying to get that game plan ready. That's always a fun game. This will be my second year playing in it, and we all always enjoy that. It's a great environment. You know, it's a neat experience for sure.
So many greats have been through there, and just playing under the lights and on the NFL field. It's just the intensity and just just the emotion playing through there. But I look at it just any other game,
That game kicks off at 1 o'clock tomorrow, and the Eastern New Mexico Greyhounds play the Midwestern State Mustangs at 7 o'clock. And OPSU are looking for their first win of the season. The Aggies host Oklahoma Baptist tomorrow, also at 1 o'clock. And an exciting day over at Pampa High School. Former 8-time Pro Bowler linebacker Zach Thomas returned home to be inducted into the Pampa Hall of Fame. He gave an inspiring speech to a packed gym. Thomas will also be inducted into the Southwest Conference Hall of Fame this fall for his time as a Red Raider. And he was recently introduced as a nominee for the NFL Hall of Fame class in 2015. Pro News 7 Sports caught up with a teacher at Pampa who taught there when Thomas was a student.
Yeah, he was a star athlete, but that wasn't, he had a bright smile, and he had showed hard work, and he showed gratitude. And yes, he was a great athlete, but when I think of him, I don't think of him like that. I think of those other qualities that he's had, and that's what he was trying to tell the kids is, if you'll work hard and you'll be grateful, that good things will come to you.
It's good to see Thomas back at home. Well, let's check some volleyball scores. Aside from all the football, we had some volleyball action tonight. Tascosa Volleyball gets the win in a close one with Midland tonight, 3-2. And to some Bulls hockey, the Amarillo Bulls are finishing their series at the North American Hockey League Showcase in Minnesota. Last time I checked, they were down, actually that should be reversed, they were down 3-0 in the second period. All right, that's going to conclude it for the Blitz tonight. I'd like to thank everybody behind the scenes that made this show possible, including everyone calling for scores and you guys at home who called and texted scores to us. Be sure to tune in to Pro News 7 tomorrow at 6 and 10 o'clock. Have a great night.
Thanks for tuning in to The Blitz, brought to you by these sponsors. Watch sports with Lee Baker on Pro News 7.
2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate at McGavick Nissan? Our customers. That's why right now save up to $2,000 on a 2014 Sentra, up to $4,000 in savings on a 14 Altima, up to $6,000 savings on a 14 Murano, and up to $8,000 off on all 2014 Maximas. We're tackling high prices and going deep for big savings to make every customer a winning deal at McGavick.